I choose to live my days in the present, not in the hopes of the future or in the regrets of my past. I will live for today. I grew up in these jungles, among the trees and connected with nature, in our own community, far away from the real monsters of this world, those modern people destroying our world and living in those concrete structures, so greedy and sucking the life force from everything they touch, including my family. I watched from a young age as they took my family for being in their way. I was told to hide, and I just watched as they stole our trees, our resources, the life force of this beautiful forest. I was forced to grow up alone because of these monsters. I lived in fear for so long, not just because of what happened, but because of my imagination and visions of what could happen. If I ventured too far, would I be captured? If I climbed too high, would I slip and fall? If I got too close to these monsters' home, would I be killed? These were just a few of the thousands of scenarios I went through my mind. I lived through every single one of these nightmares in my head. I had times when I couldn't breathe, times when I woke up covered in sweat with my heart beating so fast I thought it was going to burst out of my chest. I woke up bleeding from scratching myself and bruises from hitting the trees in my imaginary fights. I must have died 1,000 times in my mind. And for what? It didn't help me or push me forward. It kept me hiding like a coward. That was when I decided to step up and explore this beautiful world. This entire jungle is my home. And I will enjoy the freedom and beauty it has blessed with me. I will cherish every moment, and when my time does come, or I truly do come face to face with the monster, I will stand tall and hold my ground and fight for my home. If I do die, it will be only once, and in the present moment, standing up for myself and what I believe in. So this sculpture came to me thinking about the quote of, and so what I decided to do was I thought about how could I illustrate that, and I thought about maybe like a fighter or a warrior just being in battle. And there was an image of Ashley Moore that I saw that kind of inspired me. There was a picture, a side view picture, where she had part of her hair was kind of in a braid or in a dreadlock look. And so it gave me that concept or that idea of like an Amazonian warrior or a jungle girl warrior. And so that's where I started off, just trying to have fun and capture her likeness, and then went in and thought, what can I do to this to kind of give it into that warrior stance, into a battle type of person that could definitely handle her own. And so I wanted to explore this because this concept is so true, especially in today's world, to where everybody focuses so much on the possibilities of what could happen. You know, thinking about, I'm scared to kind of go into this interview or into the boss's office and, what if he says this? What if he thinks this? Or what if he thinks this and I decide to do this, or I decide to go this way? Or what if I go in there wearing this? Is he going to think is he going to think this of me? Or should I wear this and he's going to think something else? And we go through so many different scenarios to where we are just overloading our mind. And what I've learned is that they say that our mind can't distinguish the difference between what happens in real life and what we vividly imagine and create in our minds. And therefore, that's where this concept really struck home for me, because we're going through and beating ourselves up through all of these different variations of what could possibly happen. And each one of them has that strong belief, and you're making yourself go through every single one of them. However, you're not actually coming up with a solution. You're not actually doing anything that's actually helping you. All you're doing is playing out all these what ifs and scaring yourself into actually taking action. So what if instead you decided that's a possibility, it could happen, but I'm not going to waste any energy on it. When the situation unfolds, I will take it from there. I will take all the preparations that I feel I need and all the safety measures I feel I need. However, when a situation does arise, I will handle it, and I will take on the challenge then, instead of fighting through all of these possible scenarios where 95% of them will not happen. And I would just focus on doing what I can do, what is in my power to get myself prepared, and then to take on that challenge or that situation and let it unfold. So that's why I created this piece. I created this piece to inspire you guys to think a little bit deeper about that quote and about how you're taking on problems or situations that come up and arise. Are you one of them that's holding on to everyone, thinking about every possible outcome way too much to where it's actually holding you back or clogging up your mind? Or are you actually preparing yourself as much as possible and then going in and taking action and dealing with whatever situation arises? So I hope you guys have enjoyed this. Please let me know what you guys think in the comments. Please like and share. And I have a bunch more of these concepts. I'm going to be trying to get back into my weekly videos and really just sharing some inspiration and some stories. And I hope you guys enjoyed this. Please let me know your thoughts. Have an awesome week. Go out there and get creative.